brutal butter knife fights, screaming diva tantrums, and stepping in pony poop? Keep watching, because these Real Housewives hubbies are ranked on more than just how they hand over the AmEx with a $1 million smile. The Real Housewives of New Jersey has been firing on all cylinders since Margaret Josephs joined the cast in Season 8. Along with her lookalike mom, Marge Sr., she also brought her devoted husband, Joe Benigno, along for the ride. In a 2021 Instagram post celebrating their anniversary, Joseph wrote, "You not only get my crazy, but still find it entertaining. You love me unconditionally and support all my dreams. There is no me without you. I love you madly."
I feel like I smell.
Well, you smell a little bit, not too bad.
Benigno very much allows Marge to be Marge. And while some of the cast were alarmed when Josephs screamed at her hubs on Season 11, Benigno shrugged it off. Josephs later told Page 6, "What did everyone want him to do? Scream in my face if I'm having a temper tantrum? Any normal husband is going to address it later." Some Real Housewives hubbies are pros at putting up with their wives' difficult personalities. And Real Housewives of Potomac star Chris Bassett's ability to live with wife Candiace Dillard Bassett's temperament is a thing of beauty.
Hello, I'm Candiace. I am Miss United States. Hello. I'm so kind and pleasant, thank you.
Chris is able to calm Candiace down when no one else can. Like the time where she furiously waved a butter knife in Ashley Darby's face. But he's also not afraid to call Candiace out for entitled behavior. In Season 3, he accused her of acting spoiled, and he also maintained that he shouldn't have to give up his chef career to be at Candiace's beck and call. His wife didn't want to hear it, but he still held his own. Joe Gorga is such a huge part of the Real Housewives of New Jersey that it often feels like he should be a housewife. After all, the real estate developer isn't above getting down and dirty in the drama. He has been an integral part of every season since his wife Melissa Gorga signed on as a main cast member for Season 3.
You know, I stand by you. I'm a lucky man. I'm proud of her. I am.
But while Joe is both lovable and entertaining, fans have accused him of being overly controlling and a little sexist. Still, we think Joe's come a long way. He has supported Melissa's endeavors, from her short-lived singing career to her fashion boutique Envy, even if it took him a while to get there. It's the couple's love and devotion toward each other which prompted Watch What Happens Live fans to vote for them as the Jersey Housewives couple with the strongest relationship in March 2022. Gertie Abrera is still a newbie to the Real Housewives of Miami, but she has a seemingly wonderful marriage. Her husband, Russell, hasn't gotten much screen time, but we like what we've seen so far. According to The Knot, Gertie and Russell were high school sweethearts who dated for 6 years before their engagement. Having been married since 2002, they appear to still be going strong. Gertie also claimed on Watch What Happens Live in 2022 that Russell does most of the household chores. Add to that the fact that Russell's a real-life hero as a career firefighter. As Gertie explained to the Behind the Velvet Rope podcast,
Everyone loves Russell. Everyone loves Russell. He has an energy about him, an aura that's pure and honest.
When it comes to the Housewives franchise, hubbies named Michael don't have a great track record. And the only Michael that could possibly make this list is Michael Sterling, husband to Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Eva Marcille.
He is the quintessential Southern gentleman.
Marcille first rose to fame as the winner of Season 3's America's Next Top Model, where she garnered a reputation for being a diva. But Sterling seems to be a stabilizing force for the reality star. Not only is he a pillar of support for Marcille, he's also a devoted father to their 3 children. Sterling actively promotes and celebrates Eva's endeavors with pride, without stealing her thunder. Suffice to say, so far, he's one of the good ones. In 2007, Tamra Judge made her first appearance on Season 3 of Real Housewives of Orange County. Back then, she was known as Tamra Barney, and was in a bitter marriage with Simon Barney, father to her 3 youngest children. The couple were married for 11 years before they split, and after their divorce got ugly, it was nice to see Tamra find love again when she met and married hunky businessman Eddie Judge.
I feel like I deserve it.
If her on-screen persona is any indication, Tamra might not be the easiest person to be around. And while Eddie has gone toe-to-toe with his wife, he also seems to be loving and affectionate. They have built a life together, which has included buying a new home and opening a gym, Cut Fitness. And they've also weathered the storms, like Eddie's heart illness and Tamara's estrangement from her daughter, Sydney. If Tamara and Eddie riding dirt bikes and dancing at Coachella together isn't couple goals, we don't know what is. The sole hubby from The Real Housewives of New York to make our list, Bobby Zarin was a joy to have on our screens for the first 4 seasons of the show. Tragically, Bobby died in 2018 after a long battle with cancer, but his loving 18-year marriage to Jill Zarin would be remembered forever.
He looks amazing, but recently we've been diagnosed with the spread of the disease.
Throughout Bobby's arduous health battle, he and Jill were united in enjoying every possible moment together. Bobby was also supportive of Jill's daughter, Allie Shapiro. As Allie wrote in a touching tribute to Bobby, "Men like you are of a different time. They don't make people like you anymore. A true gentleman with traditional and steadfast values and morals." 4 years after his death, Jill posted on Instagram thanking Bobby for always looking out for her. Lisa Vanderpump is one of the most iconic women to have ever starred on any Real Housewives show, and her marriage to Ken Todd is only a small part of what makes her TV gold. Having gotten married in 1982, after knowing each other for only 3 months, Todd and Lisa likely have one of the longest marriages of any couple across the entire Housewives franchise. Todd has proven himself eternally loyal to his wife, and has even gone so far as to turn on anyone who crosses her. He memorably screamed, "Goodbye, Kyle," while kicking Kyle Richards out of the house in Season 9 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
"Goodbye, Kyle."
Todd also basically lives in a zoo because of his wife's fondness for animals, which includes not only dogs, but also swans, mini horses, and turtles. Finally, Todd is secure enough in his manhood to be nonplussed by plenty of jokes regarding the intimate side of his marriage, or lack thereof, which of course makes him even more lovable. When The Real Housewives of Atlanta first debuted, viewers got 0 peeks at Kim Zolciak Biermann's mysterious ex and rumored sugar daddy, Big Papa. So when Kim met her future husband, NFL player Kroy Biermann, at a charity event in 2010, fans were delighted to put a face with a name.
We have an amazing relationship.
We sure do. We click.
Biermann quickly won everyone over with his lovable charm and literal worship of his queen's essence. The Biermann gang even got their own spin-off, Don't Be Tardy, which lasted for 8 seasons through 2020. While Kim isn't exactly known for her authenticity, her hubby is the picture of the wholesome boy next door. Kroy also loves to take care of his wife, to the point where the other housewives complained about him driving her to events. On top of that, he's also a very active father to the couple's 6 children, 2 of whom are Kim's kids that Kroy adopted. The two balance each other out in parenting and in life, and their relationship remains central. As Kim explained to Steve Harvey in 2018,
Our marriage is our number 1 priority. Our marriage first, kids second.
On Season 6 of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Eddie Osefo was accused of cheating on his wife, Wendy. In spite of the rumors, the couple maintained a solid, united front against the allegations, which they denied via Page 6. Now the pair seems to be doing better than ever. We have yet to hear Eddie utter a negative word about Wendy or show her any disrespect. It's a low bar, but one that many Real Housewives hubbies don't pass.
He is the finest man I know. He is just, just a piece of chocolate.
Eddie is supportive of Wendy and is an engaged father and a devoted family man. The couple celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary in 2021 and enjoyed what they called their vacation to Turks and Caicos in 2022. Real Housewives of Orange County star Heather Dubrow doesn't always come off as the nicest person. But we still kind of want her life. Sure, her estimated $50 million fortune and giant mansion are envy-inducing. But so are her happy family and loving marriage to plastic surgeon Terry Dubrow. The botched star is seemingly just as hungry for fame as Heather is, which makes them a perfect match. In addition to appearing together on TV, they also write books, sell anti-aging products, and peddle diets as a couple.
My biggest tip for a very healthy relationship is separate bathrooms.
But Terry made this list because the pair appear to be very much in love. They've been married for more than 2 decades, a rarity for any couple on Real Housewives. They're also incredibly affectionate, and sometimes maybe a little too much, according to a Reddit thread in 2022 discussing Heather once bouncing on Terry's lap. Still, as evidenced by the duo crushing a couples game for OK Magazine, the two are almost always on the same page. As a general rule, Real Housewives hubbies who are big-name celebrities don't spend too much time on screen. But lucky for us, we've seen a lot of Lisa Rinna's husband, Harry Hamlin, over the years.
We have nothing in common. Zero, zip, zilch.
The couple who married in 1997 and have 2 daughters together were famous long before they joined the show. As a result, Hamlin is great at sharing the limelight. He stays far away from the drama and never outshines Rinna. Hamlin also appears to do a lot around the house. As Rinna explained on Live with Kelly and Ryan, Hamlin spent quarantine growing a cornucopia of vegetables in the couple's garden. Meanwhile, Hamlin is renowned for also being the cook of the house. But maybe most importantly, Hamlin loves Lisa for being Lisa. On a 2016 episode of Watch What Happens Live, he admitted,
okay, she can be impulsive from time to time, and I do have to watch out for her, but also, that's why I married this girl. I got the whole package.
Kyle Richards' husband, Mauricio Umansky, may be ranked number 2, but he's been killing it at the Real Housewives hubby game for a long time. The real estate mogul frequently wins Watch What Happens Live and social media polls for his looks. But his many other outstanding qualities make him one of the best. Umansky has supported his wife's endeavors ever since her first season on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, consistently showing up to a ridiculous amount of 1920s-themed parties and white galas despite having a company to run. Speaking to The Knot, Umansky revealed how it was love at first sight for him, and that he knew Richards was the one after their first date. The pair celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary in 2021, with no hint of slowing down. As Umansky told Good Morning America,
I would say it's just been amazing. It's been a bunch of laughs and happiness.
No, we aren't putting Real Housewives of New Jersey hubby Evan Goldschneider at the top of our list just because he's hot, which he is. Instead, Evan leads the way with his overwhelming support for his wife Jackie, his ability to remain cool in the face of drama, as well as his hands-on parenting style. During season 11, the couple was also strong enough to move past cheating rumors with their union intact. A season later, Evan really stepped up when Jackie got treatment for her eating disorder. As he later explained it,
I'm there for you, I'll support you, I'll take care of the kids, whatever it takes.